So we are back in Portsea, finally, to see the next stages. So when I arrived, all I saw was a great big mound of sand and dirt and a great big truck.
There's apparently still another 16 or 17 trucks coming today. That's what,
about 20 already gone.
Oh,
yeah, damn.
Having a look underneath the cellar was fantastic, so we could actually work out the height, and it was good to visualise where the lift was going to go. I'm excited because now I can actually see the progress. I mean, I didn't realise it was that much dirt, but that's how much of a slope that we had on our house. And then we're trying to work out what the height of the cellar is going to be, and we just worked out it's about 12 feet. That's pretty good. So an average home has got about 8-foot ceilings, and the cellar will have about a 12-foot ceiling. The man's here, Josh, working on the house. We're just lining out now the areas where everything is going. Is that
pretty
right?
much starting from the cellar and moving forward. Also, a disclaimer, I've got waterproof over my face.
Oh, have you?
No one's told me and I've just seen it, so
Okay,
anyway.
okay.
The cellar is all the way back here, roughly speaking. We have a lot of concrete in our foundations and whatnot, and we bring the walls in. But this is pretty much it. It's going to be like a 3.6 ceiling, and all the shelvings. There's a sink that we're talking about, maybe moving over there, but that's what we're going to talk about today. And then, so that's the cellar, and if we zoom out, we now have, which I just found out about, a lovely glass elevator.
It's a glass, yep. Very cool.
Like from Willy Wonka?
Yeah, it's
It is
really,
like Willy Wonka.
It's actually really cool.
As you might have seen in episode 1, maybe a little bit in episode 2,
Yeah.
so these former tubes.
Yeah.
Now that we've dug it out, you can see the purpose they serve. So what we see here is probably 1/3 of it, but then 2/3 go back into the ground. And that really is what holds everything up.
Yeah,
It's like a big Lego set. You start in one spot and now it sort of makes sense where it's doing it. And they come out up and over and hold all that, which gave us the ability to, up here you can see, to cut out what was the footing, which once was in the ground. And all this was once in the ground. So if we didn't do that, this wouldn't still be here. I walked off, didn't I?
Yeah.
The other thing that we had a look at was where my storage was going to go, and something that we haven't talked about and is not on the plans. So it's really good to actually work out what the finishes are going to be and how we can make that work more efficiently and effectively.
What we're trying to work out now is, this is our storage area, which is really important for me because I do have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
As he knows, I do have a lot of stuff. Even though it's just a storage unit, I do want it to be dry, but I do want it to be usable as well.
Marks, thank you.
What about some toasties? Buy some toasties. Except Zoe's a veggie.
I'm just going to write.
Okay.
Saw that.
From last time, all we saw, we did see the beginnings of what the slab was going to look like, but now it was great to see the final product. So we are finally have got a great big foundation laid. So this is the bedroom, and then we have a little balcony sitting out here. Right here is a little fireplace, windows. You're actually in the bathroom, Zoe.
The bath?
The bath.
The bath with a big full
The
size
bath.
window.
Now that the foundations are all set and ready to go, it's pretty steam full ahead. We have toot toot.
Yep.
And then we have shower.
And then another deck out here.
And another little deck as well. How
Full
cool.
white roof.
Last time, Josh was actually down a couple of feet under here, digging this hole where this concrete is. Do you want to give me an update on what we've done so far?
I was down a metre and a half. Now we've filled it all up and the slab's done, so all the boxing's been removed, all the formwork's been removed. It's all set, all the stuff's ready for the bricks and the framework, and the next step is steel for this whole slab. But this bit here, basically, and I'm going to reenact it, it's so big for wind resistance, but there's a trademark thing by Dominic. We're going to have a big fin, a big steel sort of structure, and it goes up to the top of that roof and back into the house, and it ties everything in, and it's going to look pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a very cool little structure, but we had to build this concrete slab to make it work.
Yeah, there's 4 cubic metres of concrete just.
That's a lot of concrete, but we want to make sure it doesn't move in the wind.
Yeah.
When we get here next time, I'm really excited to see what the land at the front of the house is going to look like. That's where we can start to make some small adjustments if necessary. After that, I'm hoping that we have some steel structures up so we can start to actually see the formation of the extension. That's all for now for Gutter to Grate.